Now, I've made it no secret that I'm not a fan of the YPG in Syria because of their collaboration with the United States, the fact that they are capturing oil fields for the US, etc. Now, I made a post on Facebook making fun of the white British volunteer who died fighting for the Kurds, with a picture of former US Secretary of State Rex Tillerson giving a thumbs up saying, excuse me, ExxonMobil thanks you for your sacrifice. So, what did Kurdish fans do when they didn't like it? They decided to flag it as racist. So, essentially, I ended up getting zucked for racism for making fun of a white woman from Britain. Now, I think it's wholly appropriate that those who do scream that it's interesting how much leftists will immediately fly into Zuck mode as soon as something challenges their ideas. It's interesting that they talk about liberty and freedom, yet the first thing they do is go running to Zuckerberg when there's something that they don't like. And not only that, misrepresented as racism when race had nothing to do with it, when even the content of the photo was someone who was white. So, I mean, let's not, I mean, it's not even necessary to go over that this is essentially snitching, which is what it is. But I think it's very interesting, the arguments that are being thrown because of it. For example, this is, well, I guess Lenin was in league with the Germans when they let him pass through to get to Russia. Well, actually, this is completely different from what's going on. Lenin passed through Germany to get to Russia to overthrow the Tsar and install socialism. At no point did he allow the Germans to come in, occupy the country, capture its resources, and work with them the whole time. There is a big difference. And another one YPG fans like to throw, what about Mao taking guns from the United States? Okay, you mean he took guns from the US, did not allow the US to occupy China, defeated the nationalists, and created a revolution. At no time did Mao allow the United States to come into the country and carve it up and take its natural resources. Evidently, this very simple argument is not understood by Kurdish fans. Or how about a really bad one from Matt Florence? He said, who was particularly outraged by it. You know, it's in 10,000 Leagues or whatever his channel name was. He referred to it as a disease, a symptom of third worldism, when third worldist theory had nothing to do with it. In fact, it's just plain imperialism. I did notice the kind of name-calling and vitriol that Matt Florence threw. So, as a result of butthurt YPG fans who can't stand any criticism of their alliance with imperialism, yet they talk about how they support revolutionary theory, I am now zucked on Facebook for about the next 5 days. This actually happened a couple days ago, but I waited to put the video out because I was already putting out 2 of them a day a few days ago, and I thought putting out 3 in one day would just be a little bit too much. So I highly recommend anybody seriously critically look at what the Kurds are doing inside of Syria, and then rather just running to Mark Zuckerberg and snitching, maybe you should do a little bit of investigation, and then you'll have a right to speak. One of the principles of Marxism is the ability to have your ideas challenged and then to be able to stand up to scrutiny. Running and snitching to Mark Zuckerberg actually proves that you are a part of the opposite. You are part of the problem. You cannot stand anyone to disagree with you or put out a cogent argument as to why you are wrong. If you would really like to disagree with me, I suggest looking at the debate I did with barbarism or socialism on this very issue. Thank you for your time.